Does the ingredient order matter when you are making bread in the bread machine? Did I follow the order on this loaf of bread? You've probably heard that the order in which you put your ingredients into your bread machine matters. Liquids first, yeast last, and never let them touch. Is that actually true, or is that just something that's been repeated over and over and no one ever questions it? Today I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you change the order, and most importantly when it actually matters and when it doesn't. And this will help you understand your bread machine at a deeper level. And if you truly want to understand your bread machine and get consistent loaves every time, then subscribe. I focus on getting you consistent results. Most bread machine manuals will tell you to add the liquids first and then the flour and put the yeast on top and not to let them touch. But most manuals also don't explain why. And today I am going to make 2 loaves of bread, both in the KBS bread machine. At the same time, I am using the exact same ingredients, which I have weighed to make sure they are the same, and I'm going to do them in different order. In this machine, I am going to put the wet ingredients on the bottom and the dry ingredients on the top and not let the yeast touch anything else but the flour. And in this machine, I'm going to put the dry ingredients on the bottom and the wet ingredients on top and just let everything mix together. So I already have my paddle oiled and in the machine, and in this pan I'm going to put my liquids in first. Whoops. We're going to go ahead and put in our oil. So we have our water mixture and our oil, and we're going to put the flour on top. And see, this forms a nice little floating bed on top of the liquid. And then I'm going to put my sugar over here on one corner. And I'm going to put my salt over here in another corner. And then I'm going to make a little hole in the middle. And I'm going to put my yeast. And I'll show you what this looks like. So as you can see, none of our dry ingredients are touching. And we have our yeast on top. We're going to put this in the pan, in the machine. And now in this pan, which I have also already oiled my paddle, we're just going to dump our flour in first. And we're not going to worry where they land. We're going to dump in our sugar, our salt, our yeast, our oil, and our water mixture. And we're going to put this one in the pan, in the machine. Okay, we're going to put them both on menu option number 1. And I'm going for a 2-pound loaf and light crust. They both have the exact same settings, and we're going to hit start. And I'm going to bring the camera down and show you what these are doing as they're mixing. So this is the machine where we had the dry ingredients on top. And this is the machine where we had the dry ingredients on the bottom. And they both look very similar. I'm going to do a little scrape down on each of them. Once the machines were started, both the machines mixed the ingredients together immediately. And the mixing phase equalizes everything. And if this is clarifying things for you and you know someone who has a bread machine, this is a very confusing topic for a lot of people, so share this video with them. It may help them too. What we want to remember What is very important is to understand there is a time when putting the ingredients in the pan in the correct order does matter, and that is when you are using a delayed start. If you're going to use a delayed start, you need to put your wet ingredients on the bottom and the dry ingredients on the top, and make sure the yeast is not touching anything except the flour. And the reason for that is, if the yeast becomes wet, it activates. And once it activates, it begins to do what yeast does. And if it's going to sit for hours before it starts, it may not work like it should once the mixing begins. And also, if the yeast is exposed to salt for a long period of time before the mixing begins, it could hinder what the yeast is supposed to do in the bread as well. So when you put the wet ingredients on the bottom and the dry ingredients on the top, the flour protects the yeast until it is time to be mixed. But if you are starting your machine immediately, then the order is not going to matter. So this is the dough ball where we just dumped everything in, and it's just done the initial mixing phase. And this is the dough ball where we put the dry ingredients on top, and it has just finished its initial mixing phase. The dough balls look almost identical. We are about ready to take our loaves out of the bread machine. Remember, this one was put in with the dry ingredients on the bottom, wet ingredients on top, and this one was put in the correct order of wet ingredients on the bottom, dry ingredients on top. So here we have that loaf, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to turn that off. Here we have this loaf. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And look at them. They are practically identical. Even with the little crack here. And that happens sometimes if your dough is a little on the wet side. This will happen. This will happen sometimes if the dough is a little on the wet side, which this was. I'm going to let this sit here in the pan for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to take them out and put them on a cooling rack, and we will slice into them and make sure that the insides look the same as well. So if your bread in your bread machine has ever turned out dense or heavy or collapsed, I have written a bread machine troubleshooting guide, and I'll put a link in the description below that will walk you through step by step to try to troubleshoot what might be causing your bread to not turn out consistently in the bread machine. Okay, so our loaves are pretty cool. They're not completely cool, but they're cool enough to cut. And I want to slice into them and show you the crumb. Now remember, this was the one put in the particular order. This was the one that didn't follow the order of the ingredients. And we are going to slice in. Beautiful crumb. Let's go over here and let's slice this one. Also a beautiful crumb. Just look at that. I'm going to bring you down and get a close-up of that so you can really see. So let's bring them a little closer here. So here are our 2 loaves. This loaf did not follow the recommended order, and this loaf did, and they look identical. So here's the important thing that you need to remember. Ingredient order does not matter if you are going to start the cycle immediately. Ingredient order does matter if you are going to delay the cycle start. When you understand this, it gives you more control over your bread machine. If you truly want to master making bread in the bread machine, make sure you subscribe. I will help you be successful making bread in the bread machine. Leave me a comment below. I try to answer all the comments that I can. And be sure and watch this video next.